T.J. Lindstrand, a senior
on the Huntington University men's baseball team, as well as another senior, Mason Coy, a left-handed pitcher, senior for the men's baseball team. And both you guys, I know, have been here for a while, both transferred in here to Huntington University. And so far, I think you guys have enjoyed your time. But what I really want to dig into here on Rooted is how you guys see yourselves playing with a Christ-like attitude. We know that's big here at Huntington University, being associated with the United Brethren. How is it that maybe Coach Frame, or any of the other coaches for that matter, might have directed you or told you things to do to keep Christ first here and to make sure you keep a positive attitude or the right attitude while out there competing?
No problem, Logan. It's good to be here. And honestly, Coach always talks about faith, and he always sends us Bible verses when we get the thought of the day, and he always tries to incorporate we're playing for the Lord first and not for ourselves. So keeping that on our mind really helps us stay focused on the task of what's in hand.
Yeah, and we also try and pray before every game. We obviously do pray before every game. We take the time out to acknowledge Christ before we play or practice, end every practice and game with prayer. And part of going to Huntington is one of the pillars is Christ. So we obviously try and take time to acknowledge Him and do everything we do in Christ. So.
And it's honestly hard because with competing in sports, you have such a difficulty level of keeping your calm and keeping your composure and trying to honor Christ in that and doing what He would do on the field, not talking back to the umpires if you get a bad call, or if someone says something or mumbles something under their breath to you, and not holding your tongue and not saying anything back to them person and trying to be as much Christ-like as you can as possible. That's what we try to do, and honestly, it makes us better, players and teammates for it.
Now, has Coach Frame ever highlighted any of those instances to you guys, trying to keep your cool while on the field or anything like that? Has he ever really highlighted that, or any of the assistant coaches, they say anything to you about that?
Yeah, one time, Dalton Combs, he's another senior for us, he talked back to the umpire. I think he said, "Are you kidding me, sir?" about a call, and he got on Combs' butt pretty good, and actually made him sit the bench, I think, the next inning. So, he's tough what he does, but he's also very consistent, and he sticks to what he's going to say he's going to do, so that really keeps us in check.
Now, I know this past J-term, guys, you guys kind of came upon an opportunity to travel down to Nicaragua to go play baseball with the baseball team, and I was kind of associated through Huntington University. First off, how did you guys get this opportunity? And really, second off, what did you guys learn from being down there? And what was it like kind of being on almost like a missions trip, but through baseball? How did that feel going down to Nicaragua and doing that?
Well, actually, TJ and I, it's TJ's first time flying. So it was a different experience for both of us. It's a third world country. So us having the privilege to live in a first world country is it's amazing and astounding because we have so much to have and we see so much.
Take a lot of things for granted.
Yeah, I take a lot of things for granted. The whole time down there, I couldn't talk to family or text really, and here you have 4G LTE everywhere, so you can do anything, and you have kids starving down there, and we ended up teaching some of the local kids how to play some baseball and held some clinics for them, so it was a lot of fun.
Now, did you guys have any, 4G data or any Wi-Fi or anything like that, or was that a no-go for you?
When we played, we also played games against their city team and their kind of like their national team, how they're going to go, their pro league, I guess is what you'd say. But for that, it was just a different experience playing against guys your own age in a different country, not be able to speak your own language. on the field, and they would always be speaking a different language, and they don't know what you're saying. And I was in a count one time. I was up to bat, and I didn't know if the umpire was calling a ball or a strike. And I got struck out because I thought I was in a 2-1, and I guess I was in a 1-2, and he rung me up, and I was like, what the heck? I thought you called a ball the last pitch, but no, he called me. I mean, I had to deal with that, and it was a great experience and a great time playing with these guys and be able to trade jerseys, and we gave our spikes and pants, like everything that we came down there pretty much with baseball wise, we gave to the kids and everybody like who needed it. I feel like it needed more than we did because we're privileged here, and it's always a great thing and a great feeling on your heart.
We also TJ's talking about giving kids like our stuff, and it's crazy how like I gave my pants, I gave 2 of the 3 jerseys I got from Los Rinos, gave away my pants, my cleats, my hat, and then how quickly we come back to the United States and just go back to a store and pick it all back up. And there it's just so much harder for them to accumulate money, and it's for every $1 American dollar, it's 30 Cordobas there. So if you start with a high amount here, you could be well off in Nicaragua. But starting off in Nicaragua with a low amount is just a lot of struggle.
So you went from a broke college kid to
A rich college kid. Bill Gates.
Now, going back to what you said, TJ, about getting rung up, it seems like you guys really had to use a lot of nonverbal communication while being down there. How did that impact you while out there playing on the field?
Yeah, definitely, just like signs with your hands, raising up the count 2-1. What nonverbal, I don't know if this is verbal, they would whistle a lot on the field. I don't know what kind of implement that does, but now I'm taking it to our baseball field, and I'll be in the outfield and I'll whistle every once in a while. And the people who went to Nicaragua did that, but you had to point to a lot of things on your body if you're trying to communicate with something, or you just had to work around the situation if you really didn't know Spanish. I mean, being in 2 years in Spanish in high school and 3 in college, that helped me personally communicate with some other people, and we had a translator with us the whole time, and his name was Jesus, and he was a great guy, and he would help us translate anything that we need to be said to the players or the kids.
So you might bring some of that whistling out to Forest Glen Park. You guys should definitely come out. All the fans should come out and really see it and support it for you guys. Also, I guess really what I want to bring up is another topic of conversation here that has caught my eye. I'm a junior here at Huntington University, and I've been to my fair share of baseball games and any athletic event. And it really seems like the attendance has been lacking in my 3 years here from a lot of the fans. We see a lot of alumni come out, but not a lot of students come out and really support our fellow students, our fellow Foresters, and it really feels like the attendance has been down. And I kind of want to get your guys' take on this. What is it as players? Does it help you guys if you have a lot of people out there cheering for you guys, or have you guys noticed maybe the difference? And how does it affect you guys playing, or do you guys go out there and just kind of play your game?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Home field advantage is a huge thing for me and for a lot of teams. So bringing energy to your home court or home field would be amazing. But I don't understand that case around here, honestly. I came from a high school we had almost the whole student body in the stands, and then we come to a smaller college, and I don't know, it's smaller and quiet at home games. But
and you as a pitcher, Mason, up there on the mound, do you ever hear some things from other crowds or from our crowds that really affect you when you're up there pitching? I know you go some other places. Have you heard anything while up there that's maybe kind of gotten your ear?
Yeah, it doesn't match as well here as it does other places, because you want to bring the same intensity as the other places would bring to you. So kind of like to keep the same amount of pressure on your opponents and make home field advantage a factor.
So what do you guys think could be a reason why the attendance has been so low? Not just at the baseball games, with the baseball season right around the corner, but also at the basketball games that we've had, and the soccer games and the volleyball games, all the athletic events here. What do you guys think might be a reason as to why students aren't really coming out?
Just I really don't know what the factor really is behind behind it all. But if I had to take a guess, I mean, if I go to a basketball game, my high school always stood up throughout the whole entire game and then sat down third halftime, and we were always behind our players' backs. And, it was a great time, a lot of energy, always kicking that up, and I think we just need to kick it up a notch. And, I think people need to get over that face value or trying to, embarrass themselves. I mean, you're not going to be embarrassed. Or, just be yourself, cheer for your team, and honestly, it helps people win and get more. I mean, you get behind your players, and they obviously play better. They're going to play harder, and that's what you need to do to win.
So you guys both are seniors here. You've been here for a couple years already. You've seen a lot of baseball games, a lot of basketball games and everything. Is that kind of the message that you're going to send to people?
I mean, if that's the message, then take it.
Just be supportive.
Yeah, let's be with each other. Let's not be divided. Come together and be united. We are united brethren. So the more we unite together, the harder we play, and the more we win. Let's get it. Go Foresters.
Well, hey, thank you guys for joining me here on Rooted, right here on Forester Radio.
Thank you again for listening to Rooted, a podcast presented by students here at Huntington University. Make sure you subscribe on iTunes and SoundCloud. You can also hear us every Thursday evening at 7 on 105.5 WQHU Forester Radio. And as always, you can stream Forester Radio anytime, anywhere on ForesterRadio.com. As always, stay rooted, HU.